I read Fudge-a-mania by Judy Blume, which is a book about a boy named Peter who has a crazy, hilarious younger brother with many silly antics. This book is the third book in the Fudge series. The story is told by Peter and from his point of view. Peter has an arch-enemy, Sheila Tubman, who is a snotty girl in his class. The story begins with Fudge saying he was going to marry Sheila Tubman, which makes Peter feel sick. Then, to make matters worse, Peter finds out that his family is going to be vacationing in Maine with none other than this awful, snobby Sheila Tubman. Peter is devastated about this news, but things start to turn up as the story goes on. With the help of Fudge, Peter's friend Jimmy, some neighbors, and Grandma, the family vacation doesn't turn out to be so bad after all. I really enjoyed this book because Fudge does many things that I found hilarious. He's like one of those kids that everyone knows about because he's innocently naughty, and all over the place, all of the time. It reminded me a lot of a boy that was in my class growing up in elementary school, and I feel like almost every class has at least one of those kinds of kids. It was definitely relatable, and it was very funny to get to see an inside view of what it might be like to be in one of those kids' families. This book is a memorable piece of literature, mostly because it is so relatable and yet humorous at the same time. Kids love to read about other kids doing funny things, and this book does exactly that. It makes children feel like, hey, maybe my family, or brother, or sister, etc., isn't so crazy after all. Fudge-a-mania is a realistic fiction because it is not a true story, but it has events that could actually happen in real life. I almost wish the story had been told from Fudge's point of view because I find myself always wondering, what the heck was that crazy boy thinking when he has one of his silly little antics? Other than that, this book was really great and very funny. Here are some helpful websites that I found that are related to Fudge-a-mania. This is a site where Judy Blume shares her ideas for this book and how she got started writing it. This website, through National Geographic for Kids, is a kids blog where kids can read the summary of the book and then share comments about the book and what they liked about it. They can also read other kids' comments. The book Fudge-a-mania was also made into a movie. At this link, I found the movie for free on Hulu. I also watched the movie, and it's pretty much exactly on with what the book tells. Sometimes it can be fun to read a book, then watch the movie and compare the two. And that is the conclusion of my book review. I would definitely recommend Fudge-a-mania by Judy Blume.